Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another first impressions video. Lovely. That's right, friends. Today I am back with the last in my first impressions series on the house of Anatole Lebreton. These are the last three fragrances that I will be trying on stick, and then I will do some final impressions after I've tried them all on skin and stuff like that, and give you my upshot on the house, see how I feel about it, see if I've decided to buy any or anything like that. So today we have, what do we have? We have the final three, and they are Scandaleuse. Why aren't my eyes working? Scandaleuse, Incarnata, and Fleur Cachée. Okay then. So, shall we get going? We shall start with Scandaleuse. Now, somebody said in one of the last videos that there was one of these that was going to make me feel ill, or I was not going to like it very much. So, we'll see how this goes. Scandaleuse has a little bit of a blurb, so we will see what the blurb says. Oh, the sample's not working. Oh, yes it is. Oh, that was upsetting, but I'm okay now. Picture an exuberant creature crossing the dusty studio of a painter. She glides along voluptuously. Among the old leather armchairs, the freshly painted pictures and the ancient books. The flesh of the tuberose engages in a dance, or is it a duel with the dry leather, stretching them both onto a mossy bed? The animalic parts in both mirror each other and intertwine in a bold and sensual embrace. Scandaleuse is a carnal, inebriating perfume that is scandalously over the top. It was launched in 2014. It has bergamot, peach, davana, tuberose, ylang-ylang, leather, castoreum, cypriol oil, and oat moss. So I'm imagining sheep right here. Yes. Get some kind of iris. I'm getting a big iris note from this. Or am I? I'm getting something powdery. I'm definitely getting the peach. Tuberose isn't as present as I feared it would be. I get the leather, I get the castoreum. It's got a touch of an Anaswarikana about it. Except it's not the price of Anaswarikana. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. It's pretty, but it's got depth. Strong. There is some kind of age to this. It's not young and flighty or silly. It's I get some kind of powdery iris thing going on though. Like, I don't know whether they would have used iris and just not said. I get that kind of ylang-ylang, yellow floral, peach skin type thing going on. A little bit of animalic, a little bit of like kind of pissiness as well. I don't know if that's coming from the tuberose or the castoreum or the leather accord. it's a little bit dry powder, like chalk, you know, fruity, floral, just a little bit of depth, a little bit of dirt as well. It's very nicely made, and it smells like it fits in with those kind of chypre floral perfumes of yore. And it's big as well, but it's not something I would consider buying or wearing. It's just not my style. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Parched. So, what do we have next? We have next Incarnata. Incarnata. And what do you want? What are you? Do you have a blurb? Let's have a look. No, you don't. So, raspberry rhododendron, violet, orris, powdery notes. That worries us that they're separately listed. Rose and myrrh. Myrrh is a current favourite of mine, so I'll look forward to that. Suede, vanilla, benzoin and amber. Oh, the sample's not working at all. There it is. If at first you don't succeed. Oh! That is powdery. Good grief. Good grief, that is powdery as fuck. That's like iris pudra. But a lot cooler than that. Again, it's got that orris iris thing going on. There's a lot of wax. Like straight up. Like, you know those drawing crayons, that's what they're called, crayons. It's got that, like lipstick. I'm getting the berry. A bit of the violet. The violet's not bad in this. Sometimes you can use violet to make iris smell more purpley, which is, I know it's such an unusual thing to say, but I know what I mean in my mind. It's got that little bit of raspberry. I'm getting a little bit of this. I think the myrrh's more, the vanilla, the amber and benzoin kind of gives off all this kind of, it's in the round, you know, it's like they're all like rounded up. They all hang together. Like the orris root talks to everybody. But like the powderiness is just, it's like a powdery crayon. How can I square that circle, like powder and crayon at the same time? Imagine you were in a classroom and you've been drawing with your crayons, and then you decided to bite one and chew on it, and somebody came past and cleaned the chalk dusters next to you, just bashed them together. That's what this is like. It's not unpleasant, particularly. The violet is there, and the raspberry is there, giving this kind of almost milkshake. Imagine like a sort of raspberry milkshake. As well, all these different textures, very textured this. I think Eugene would like this. It's not high French perfumery. It's not like made by one of the great masters, and you can tell. But it's very pleasant. It's very nice. You know, it's a nice smell. Like, I'd like to smell this on someone. You'd have to be mature, not necessarily old, But you'd have to be grown up if you were going to wear this. For me, this is more of a lady's fragrance. But you'd have to be grown up. You'd have to behave in a certain way to wear this. You couldn't just be some kind of giggling idiot. You know what I mean? So I couldn't wear it, but you know what I mean. It's got that little bit of raspberry and violet at the top. It just gives it this little playfulness. But it's grown up. I like this. I actually really like the smell of this. If there was a bit more rose in this. But I think that might upset it and make it jammy. You know? The fruit at the top's so good. It's dosed just right. It just stops this from becoming too much. And then there's this kind of suede which does the same in the base. I'm a big fan of this. I like the smell of this. I'll try that on skin, actually. I don't think that I would buy it because I don't think I would wear it or want to smell like that, but I'd want to smell it around. If that smell was around me, I'd be really happy. I'd be like, ooh. It's the type of thing that I would ask like a woman, what is that perfume you're wearing? It's fucking lovely. You know what I mean? That is rather nice. Okay. Let us now move on to our last Anatole Lebreton sample, Fleur Cachée. I'm scared by the name Fleur, but I am unperturbed. There is a blurb for my unperturbedness. Unperturbed blurb. This came out in 2020. I dreamt of a caravel laden with spices and precious woods, berthing at the port to unload its goods. I dreamt of a vanilla as elegant as an aged alcohol, smoothing out and gaining complexity and bouquet with time, permeating the barrels that would carry the scent back to the European courts. I dreamt of a vanilla conquistador sailing around the world to conquer gourmet palates and fine noses. Oh no! Turmeric, Peru balsam, Texas cedar, Timor, Madagascan vanilla, fenugreek, and sandalwood. I get the turmeric big time. It's got that kind of sweet, spicy, earthy. It could do with a bit more. It smells like it's got jarvanol in it. It smells like it's got a dirty, great whack of sandalwood in it. I mean, I don't know that. Like, I'm not a perfumer. I'm certainly not an expert on ingredients. God. This smells like a material I have smelled a few times, though, so I'm sort of just guessing that it's jarvanol. There's a nice cedar note in here. Fenugreek. Immortelle type thing, isn't it? It's got that spicy green. It's mixing with the vanilla. The vanilla's doing a lot of heavy lifting here, and it's not that you can smell it a lot. It's that it's smoothing everything out and making it acceptable in polite society. Because this would be pretty shocking. It's spicy. It's a little bit salty. I don't know if that's from one of the woods. The Peru balsam's doing things in here as well. Very warm, spicy, like Angelica Immortelle type thing. Not Angelica Immortelle. A little bit of Au Noir in here. Like Au Noir without the lavender. Like imagine replacing the lavender with vanilla. It's good, it's interesting, and it's made well. I wouldn't wear it though. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just taking a second just to clear the nose, clear the mind. It's very strong. That not a fan of the Scandaleuse now. With the yellow, the white floral tuberose has come out. It's got that kind of off, rotten, floral, heady, slightly salty thing that tuberose gives me. Tuberose is probably the least offensive white floral to me. But I don't like it at all, you know. Incarnata. Let us have a little browse and see how you are. Got a slightly medicinal vibe to it, and I mean like in a, you know, after a room's been cleaned and there's been fresh air come through it, and it's got like slight cleaning, but like quality cleaning product. It doesn't smell like fucking Domestos or anything like that. It smells like fresh bedding. You know, it's a lovely, lovely smell. Really lovely smell, that. Dear me. You could safely buy that for a mother in your life, or a grandmother, or just an auntie, or like a classy bird. You know, you could buy that for a classy woman, no doubt. Sorry, I just moved the camera a bit there. And then Fleur Cachée. Vanilla's coming more through. I feel like the vanilla's keeping this one together. Not desperately so, but like it's doing a lot of the work in this perfume to make it like bearable's too hard, but like makes it make sense. Interesting though, if you like warm, spicy stuff, you would quite like that. I'd be quite impressed by these three. But this brings to an end my discovery of Anatole Lebreton on stick. I will get back to you in a few days with my final impressions, friends. Thank you very much. I'll see you then.